Alright, what's up? Make this video short and quick. And what I'm talking about today is self-hatred. Yes, this is what I'm going to say about self-hatred. I used to have a curl in my head. I used to have relaxers. And I thought about that, when they say, oh, that stems from self-hatred. Yes, absolutely. That is so true. I had a relaxer and I had a curl because I didn't know how to deal with my natural hair. And you have family members, and I know for a fact a lot of them were jealous of the greater hair that I have. They would always call my hair nappy, this and that and the other, because I had a thick greater hair. And it made me feel less than, it made me feel inferior. So I had to go straighten it out. Hey, I'm gonna straighten my shit out because you ain't gonna call my shit nappy. And it's like a false, it make you feel good in a false way. It makes you feel like, okay, I got my hair done. I'm up there with the rest of them cats and shit. I'm up there with the rest of everybody else. People got their hair perm and shit straight and slick. Some of them straight slick and bald headed. The thing was, I kept my hair up. I did good when I got my relaxer. Now, when I first got my curl, I didn't know how to take care of my hair, and I broke my hair off pretty bad. But after time went by, what I did was I got a relaxer, grew my hair out. Hair was very long, and as a point of time, things start. I started changing and whatnot. It was time. It was time for me to let those relaxers go, because the ancestors was telling me it's time to let it go. And on top of that, I was seeing a lot of stuff, on Facebook. They talking about that it can cause fibroid tumors and shit like that. So I said, okay, I'm gonna let this shit go. It's time, because I'm working on loving myself and accepting myself for who I am, accepting my skin complexion, accepting my hair, accepting everything. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I'm gonna go ahead and just let it go. It was a struggle because I had to get adjusted to all that new growth. I had a lot of new growth. And, it was sometimes I wanted to relax my hair, but I didn't do it because I said, you know what, I love myself and I owe this to myself. And, I did well. Let me see, I stopped it in 2015, it's 2019, almost 4 years without a relaxer, which is a great thing. It is a great thing. I'm proud of myself. I love myself. And, if you love yourself, you wouldn't put that shit in your head either. You wouldn't believe the lies that they're telling you, that you need to get your hair processed, you need to get your hair permed. You ain't got to do all that bullshit. You really don't. And what I do is I wash my hair, I grease it. I still put it in a ponytail, put it in a bun, because it's real thick and it's wavy, and I just rock my waves and just go on about my business, and then I have no issues. I just know what kind of hair stuff I need to put in my hair, to keep it, looking presentable for me. And that's it. And I look at people who wear weaves, wear 27 pieces and stuff like that, and I look at how their shit has broken off, and I'm like, damn, you want your hair to be straight that bad? You want to look like somebody else that bad, to where you tearing up your own shit to look good. And I'm like, man, I am so proud that I have edges, I have hair at the back, I have length, I have thickness. I mean, I have it all. I have a good grade of hair. And like I said, these girls that hate themselves, who don't like their natural hair or whatnot, I mean, I just hate it for them, because they don't realize that they're tearing up their hair off their scalp. And a lot of times when you tear your hair up like that, it's never going to come back. It's not going to come back. I just want to sit here and just thank the Creator the mother, father, creator, that I never bleached my skin, that I mean, because I was treated different because I was dark. And I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. I never bleached my skin at all. I'm very grateful that I did not do liposuctions. I did not, just get into the weave and stuff with my hair. I didn't do Botox to make lips bigger or whatever. I did not cut my nose to make it smaller. I'm just grateful for a lot of stuff. And when I go back and I look at my pictures of myself, I'm like, damn, I look good. I mean, what is the problem? Why was I believing in this illusion that something was wrong with me when there, in fact, nothing was wrong with me? So I'm just here to just say this. We got to start loving ourselves, not what people love about us, but we got to start loving ourselves, accepting our flaws, accepting our hair. My hair might not be straight as so-and-so. My hair might not be as curly as so-and-so. But just accept ourselves and love ourselves and appreciate ourselves. We appreciate everybody except for us, and that is something that we need to do. And we need to start right now, is learning how to love ourselves. Learning how to give ourselves compliments. Learning how to say the best things to ourselves. When we make a mistake, we don't need to down ourselves and cuss ourselves out. We need to love ourselves and say the correct things. If I made a mistake, I'm like, damn, you know what? This is a learning point right here. So I know not to do this again. And then it doesn't stop me from being a good person. It doesn't stop me from being smart. It doesn't stop me from being a genius. It's just I made a mistake because I did not know. It doesn't make me stupid. It doesn't make me crazy. It doesn't make me dumb. But that's another video when I could talk about, I was told I was stupid, crazy, and dumb, by an abusive parent, because maybe she was done like that by her parent. Who knows? I don't know. But it's just, we got to start talking better to ourselves and about ourselves. We got to start doing better to ourselves. We got to be more natural and be back to where we used to be. When we was little girls, and and guys, we grew up, we had organic stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, mama them combed our hair, they may have pressed it, but most times we had it in plaits. And guess what? We had sides, we had front, we had back, we had length, we had thickness. We didn't have all this bullshit that we have today. And when I see this shit today, it lets me know that we have fallen out of love with ourselves. We do not accept ourselves. And, I mean, that's just it. But I'm going to get out of here because I got to go back to the slave quarters. Peace.